Hey, you're here. Let's begin, shall we? Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by. Oh, is that how you see it? I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. At your age, these kinds of fleeting fantasies are normal.
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Yes, yes! Let us pick!
Take a look around. There's sure to be something she'll love. Take a look around. This pair? Soft, puffy, and very comfortable. Certain to make a little girl... After all, they're the same kind worn by toy dolls. They're
Bloomers? I'm sure to attract some strange looks if I dress up like a small child in public. Do you have...
You sure? Can't change again?
Take a look around.
Gosh, all I can think about is Diluc.
Hard work is all there is to it.
Take a look around. This is the toy doll I was talking about earlier. It does look a little bit
Voodoo doll? Have you lost your mind? What could I have...
You sure? Can't...
Take a look around. Me? You're asking me? Ah, that's right. Take a look around. This is a historical relic retrieve. Sure, there's a bit of wear and tear, but this thing in the paint.
My goodness. This is one of the 3 lost...
You sure?
My. You clearly know a treasure when you see it. This is a work of unparalleled significance for the research of ancient people's understanding of the elements. I will gladly accept it. Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About...
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? What? For example, this lion's tooth pendant with Vanessa's... Oh my goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you... I didn't know that book was overdue. Even though I take it with me everywhere. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together as soon as I saw you here.
Well, since you look up to Lady Vanessa so very much, please be more punctual next time.
Yes, Lisa.
Let's go and find the...
Welcome to Good Hunter. Table for 2?
3!
Oh, my apologies. Please sit wherever you like, and call me over once you're ready to order.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up the book situation later.
Why, of course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of eating, don't you think?
Work is that bad, huh?
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Why don't you order us something, cutie? I'm ever so curious. This seems like the sort of staple bar food you'd find at the tavern.
You sure?
Good Hunter's signature dish.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
What does Lisa? She's been here a few times with Master Jean for afternoon tea before. I think a lady tends to eat cautiously on account of her physique, after all. On that note, I should...
I imagine that making a good vegetable soup takes good quality At least, those are the principles that apply when one is making potions. But from what I've heard, soup...
You sure?
Finished ordering? A fine choice. I'm pleasantly surprised. A truly enchanting dish. Certainly a good fit for a witch. I am simply brimming with elemental energy after that. Time is getting on. I suppose I should... Let's have a little chat with...
Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the boar princess.
The boar brisket?
She means the book.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it...
Okay, then. Right. On to... This is our final call for the...
Welcome. Couples are our specialty. Let me know what you'd like and I'll wrap them up nicely for you.
Ah, yes. Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"? Why, it just so happens that I would, my kindest cutie.
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like? Mist flowers? Over there in the corner. But don't touch them with your bare... You want them? You're sure? What an unusual choice. It's just that Lisa seems to use Electro quite a lot.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Some flowers for Miss...
You want to know what flowers? We're not particularly close, but Yep.
Some flowers for Miss... Ah, this flower is a lot of effort to care for. I hope that part of the Cecilia's charm is how...
You sure?
Ooh la la, such fine taste. This rare flower is only found in Mondstadt's very highest mountains. If only you had picked them for me with your own hands, they would have had twice the sentimental value. Okay, time to get back to business. Donna, do you know why we're here?
Back to business?
Once again, we see a total lack of the Pale Princess and the 6 Pygmies. Ring a...
Oh, oh no. What am I gonna do? I lost the book. A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library, but I couldn't find it anywhere. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right—
Uh-oh. That Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
I heard that. Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief, and their punishment will be 3, no, 10 times worse than stealing my book.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy.
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good. I put a unique elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have left a nice set of clues for us to follow.
When did Lisa start taking her job so seriously? Paimon always thought she was a total slacker.
Hey, sweetie, I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong. Why not see what you can do?
Use your elemental sight to look for clues.
Ad Astra...
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation indeed.
So, what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city wall. You must see it too, right? Let's follow the trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we? The elemental traces are strong here, but it seems our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking. It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer, our little thief.
Maybe we frightened the turtle back inside his shell.
It must be near. Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic. Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
The thief lives inside ruins? Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents. This seems far more likely to be the work of some none-too-friendly troublemakers. It's like you can read my mind. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do seem to have a way of slipping in and out of places like ghosts, after all. Also, there's an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result of an Abyss mage's magic.
A seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna turn into another huge ordeal?
Not to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out, think again.
Why is that? So this is what Lisa's like when she's hard at work. It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow... book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions.
Reveal thyself! Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
You're in for a little shock. Blitz. You're in for a little shock. Yep. You've been a naughty boy. Guide us. up a little. You're in for a little shock.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
How did you find this place? It's so well hidden.
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who?
The librarian. Although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book.
Since you insist on I have all the less reason to give you after all. Huh? What are you?
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line. This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Paimon remembers that name. Is this...
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't.
Otherwise what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your...
I would have probably have needed to dish out a little taste of one of my potions in that case. Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is the only reason I would let the average citizen borrow it in the first place. And it doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties, save for the marking.
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
As far as my duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work, since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it? There's no time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower. This is an exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of offloading your troublesome work onto someone else?
Excuse me, are you in some way dissatisfied with my work? Good. You're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant. My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment. you've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something. Look, over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tavat travel guide? And look how many copies there are.
The Tavat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
The Tavat travel guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins. As compensation for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing, but never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues. Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore,
there are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an animal slime?
Animal slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
Wait, are you telling me people actually do that?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wind glider.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead?
There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The Hilly Trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the Hilly Trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly Churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the Hilly Churl camps around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out in the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
Oh, he was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure—
Heavy object? The art. Tell me, did you see which way?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the—
There's another test subject. Have a little taste.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Test subject.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging up? Look where we are.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him! I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we...
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat... You still had one stage to...
Yeah, but what's that?
How about we make this the third?
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed...
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by your... Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt herself. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Prepare for takeoff! Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours. Nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go! She can't keep up with me. It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere. Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor! You can't escape!
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll surrender immediately.
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across.
So how did he get across? Can you see anything with your elemental sight? No.
Bye-bye.
Oh no! We can't hesitate any longer.
But
Don't worry, I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember?
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your...
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding...
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding... The first bird... Be my... Raptor says I'll never make it.
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it!
Raptor says I'll never make it. The wind. The wind said...
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy. No one escapes my sights. Go, go, Baron Boat!
Nice and spicy!
I swear by my sword!
Here's...
All right, I got him! I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you...
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether. But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the Outrider. When the...
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay! I'm not surprised, though. You are a natural after all. Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. Oh, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is. Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
Oh, Oh, brother. If you ask me... This is Wolvendom. People from Mondstadt hardly ever come here. Even though it's not so far away from the city, the environment here is totally untouched. It's a wild place ruled by the laws of nature. It's survival of the fittest out here. Even the slimes around here are huge. Like those super duper massive ones over there.
By royal decree, Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Do not worry. Wolves, friends. But you are?
We're just some boring old travelers passing through.
Don't smell boring. You smell familiar.
We smell?
You smell like Knights of Favonius. They are friends. I am Razor. I am no knight.
Oh.
My wolf pack. They are my family.
Your family?
Yes, they raised me. We live together. We are family.
So many questions.
They are angry with me. I helped you. Exposed our ambush. Boar ran away.
Ah, don't worry. Paimon will get her friend to catch you another boar. She's stronger than she looks.
No need. When knights try to help, wolves go hungry.
Don't be silly. Wait here. We won't screw this up. Just watch.
Thanks, but wolves catch 5 or 6 every hunt. Tonight they go hungry.
Oh.
Don't worry. You tried. At least you did better than other night friend. The red one. Bernie girl. If she was here, whole mountain is fire. Can't catch even one boar. I must go now. Here is not safe.
What a weirdo. Bernie girl. From the...
Hi, Paimon. Hi, Traveler. What can I do for you?
Hi, Amber. Amber, do you know a wolf boy from Wolvendom?
Who?
He said you guys hit it off like a mountain on fire.
What on earth are you talking about?
Strange. He said he would wait for you at your regular spot. Did you...
My memory is fine, but you've been eating magic matsutake again, haven't you, Paimon? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Magic matsutake? Remind me what color they are?
Purple.
Paimon may have had a couple the other day. But that's not the point. Paimon's not loopy. Do you really not know that boy that lives with the wolves?
I don't know what you're talking about. But on the subject of wolves, I've been investigating something recently. In the past, the wolves never dared venture outside of Wolvendom, but now they're getting braver. I heard they attacked a cart fleet near Drunkard Gorge. If you have time, could you come and check out the situation with me? Awesome. I knew I could count on you. Let's go. Look, up ahead! Something's happening!
That ain't no wolf pack. Looks like it's the Hilly Trails attacking the carts after all.
Huh, not such a mystery after all. Enough talk, let's go help out!
Be gone!
Bless you.
Piece of cake!
So, the Hilly Trails have been starting to flex their muscles on the back of the wolf scare.
That's right. But I must say, if you think the Hilly Trails are a nasty lot, the wolves are even worse. They attacked Springvale this morning.
Springvale? That's crazy!
It's unheard of.
I thought I would take my chances on the road after the wolves had their fun. I never thought the hilly churls would show up too.
We should head there soon and see how bad this is. But first things first, you should assess the damage to your cart. Does it still work?
I'll take a look.
Windblade!
You want me on your team?
Ready for anything.
Oh dear. This is awful. Poor lad can't even stand.
That's terrible.
Except, he's not actually injured.
Right. It's awful. The wolves frighten him so badly that he's paralyzed with fear.
That really is awful. Do you remember any significant details of what you saw?
I've never seen a wolf in my life before today. It was terrifying.
No details then, huh? Let's investigate the area again.
These claw marks. From them, we can tell the number and size of the wolves. This time, there were at least 2 wolves. And they must be... Yes. They must be at least 2 meters... Hey, wolves are mysterious creatures. It's not like you see them every day. This is a wolf's tooth. He must have smashed into the door when he pounced. Anyway, seems pretty lucky how no one in the village got seriously injured.
Nothing but the breeze. The breeze of my home.
Wolf fur. I heard that in Liyue, they make calligraphy brushes out of this stuff. The color looks nothing like Mondstadt wolf fur, based on what the books say. Could it be that they're from somewhere else entirely?
Hair looks different at every place on the body. Same applies to wolves.
You don't know where it's from. But look at this. Another hair. But what's that stuck to it? It's the seed of a wolf hook berry. Look, there are little hooks on the seed. The only places this grows in Mondstadt are Wolvendom and Bright Crown Canyon. So it's Wolvendom wolves after all? From that area, yes, but it could be that there are other wolf packs encroaching on their territory. This doesn't tell us everything, but it does give us a strong lead, enough to start investigating. I'll go and see to the villagers before we head off.
How is your investigation coming along?
What? You're standing!
Yes, I see. I have recovered, thankfully. I managed to claw my way back out of the depths of hell. So, Knights of Favonius, what have you found out?
From inspecting the wolf fur left at the scene, we can tell that the wolves came from Wolvendom. Beyond that, we don't know anything. But please remain calm. I will head to Wolvendom shortly and get to the bottom of this. The Knights of Favonius will not allow this danger to continue any longer.
Good. Better late than never, I suppose.
How rude!
In the meantime, we'll just have to keep dealing with this on our own.
Please, don't do anything stupid.
We do things a bit differently around here. You Favonius lot probably aren't used to it. They will pay for what they've done. Goodbye. Goodbye.
It's awful. Really?
What is?
Their future outlook, I mean. Young people can be so impulsive sometimes. If it's not too much to ask, I hope you can keep an eye on them. Stop them from getting into trouble.
It's no trouble. That's what we're here for. Even though that guy really isn't much of a charmer. Leave it to us. Off to Wolvendom we go! Race you! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Out of the way! Eat this!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Ad Astra.
Mondstadt has so many windmills, doesn't it?
Well, the city is built above water, so it probably relies on windmills to draw the water upwards.
That's correct! The winds blow through Mondstadt all year, so look into Paimon's eyes.
Something the matter?
Kaya said...
I created